you know.
Okay, and Racing would be picking up those wolves as well because Nautilus is nowhere to be seen. So we'll be getting some extra EXP and gold from that. Definitely a good idea. Yeah, this is something that I've seen definitely in a couple of threads I've been reading on the forum, especially. It's like a lot of people watch these high-low streams, and it's like, oh, okay, so the mid's taking their own jungles wraiths, therefore I should do it, and do not understand the context or circumstances in which they should be doing them. Like I've seen a couple of times where they've literally just taken the wraiths from underneath the jungler's noses. It's just like, why? Which is not what you're supposed to be doing, kids. You should be taking it when the jungler's nowhere near. Meanwhile, top Gluco's taking a lot of damage. Broto also there, just taking some tile hits for Joelicious, keeping him alive. Very nice, and that's what made the gank happen. Pretty much all the damage coming from Joelicious. And ultimate comes down from Carthus, trying to get a kill, gets it straight onto Mover. Meanwhile, a top blue lightning flash comes out from Joelicious, and he will be safe. Nice. Meanwhile, Grolem coming down at the bottom. Mr. Rales and Flume is on very low health, well, about 50%, and Mr. Rales will be juking that Q, and he will be absolutely fan-dabby-dozy. Warders in the bush disrupting Grolem. That melee minion gonna disrupt him. Good job. And there we go. So Broto will be recalling as well as Morgana. And there we go.
Now we see Raistlin here having a lot more farm than Morgana all of a sudden. With 101 CS to 78.
Yep. Okay, that was interesting. I just want Sivir like just take the golems to the face.
Holy shit!
Oh, fantastic! Just got executed here. There we go.
Would have laughed a bit.
Just a bit, not like. So what round are we in, and how many more rounds are there, and how will this affect the teams? Because these are two really strong teams. Like, I would be surprised if this is an early round.
I don't know how many rounds now.
I think this is one of the last ones in fact.
Yeah.
I think the finals are played on a different day. Someone could inform me of that in ISA or something. But meanwhile, top blue lightning, very frightening, and love saying that. Now chasing after Joelicious, and he's actually going to start farming, and he will be backing off. Ultimate goes down for the counter initiate, trying to juke them away, and Cleaver lands, blue lightning picking up the kill. Very nice. And that was kind of interesting. Like, I could see what Joelicious was trying to do. It's like, oh, that he's just going to farm until he dies, and then he popped the ultimate to try and escape, but he did not juke them as hard as he expected him to. Do you think?
Who said that?
You.
No?
Yes.
No?
Yes.
No?
Carth is gonna get Frankfurted here.
What the fuck?
Actually, no, he's gonna back off. Okay, counter initiation did come down with that wall. Morgana coming in as well to try and cut him off. Q goes down, does not land. Here comes the team fight. Ultimate comes down from Tarek. Teleport comes in from Shen. Here we go. There goes the Shadow Dash, does not land, but will kill Racing anyway. Ultimate comes down. Panic Ultimate trying to take out Grolem. Oh, the Monsoon does keep him alive as well as the Spell Shield. They will be pushing this down. They've had 5 people at bottom. Lotus is in mid. Shyvana is top. They're going to take this Drake with pretty much no contest. Shyvana might probably take up top. I mean, she has 4 minions with another minion wave on its way. No one really to contest. I'm surprised the top laner has not already gone back to try and stop that from happening. But at least they will probably get quite a lot of damage onto that tower. That will be the first Drake coming down, and Mr. Ryder has spotted Mother, lands the Q, Ignite comes down, Acid Hunter does not land, he misses the Acid Hunter even though he has managed to land the canister. Wow, what a duke. And, and Loomis is baiting out Bayin's shield as well. Good stuff. Joelicious taking that tower to about 10% HP. And Glucose on his way as well. We'll be backing out of there.
Yeah, but top turret almost down now, actually. And it looks like.
Wow, Glucose doing a lot of damage in for the stray. Yep. Okay, so Mr. Ron is in a good position right now. He's got a kill, he's got an assist, and he's starting to become relevant. He probably, yeah, he's got Brutalizer, he's got the Doran's Blade for damage. And Racing picking up that bit as well, very nice, good stuff. And Mr. Raz has got that Chain of Vest, going to build that into a Frozen Heart, probably. I mean, that just suits him all the way around. He has mana as well. And Flume is going in for the Initiate, Hypernetica, Versa, going straight onto Mother, chasing him down, slowed completely right now from his passive. Broto coming in, lands a Dredgelight to the tower and puts himself out of position. Blue Lightning coming in right now with the ultimate popped. Broto flashing out there, taking a lot of damage from Sivir, who's popped their own ultimate, does not have any mana to do anything else. Morgana coming in as well to try and sausage them in. Bloom is taking a lot of damage, immediately nuking down at Mr. Rallis with that ultimate. Now Broto not in a great position. Mother misses the Q, just out of range, and Raceland will be coming down to try and assist Broto. Still with an angry Janna on his tail. Zephyr lands. There goes the wall to counter initiate, and Grom taking some Qs to the face for his troubles, trying to get back into lane. And wow, GU Gaming, good position right now. Good position. However, Raceland's just stopping Grom from getting into lane.
This is one hell of a bowler right here.
Wow, and taking a lot of damage. Blue Line's coming in and lands the cleaver. Does not follow up, however. And yeah, wow, exSeeYou doing a great job. This is a super close game.
Yep.
So Joelish is starting to lose shot now because he does lack a range attack. He only has E, which is not as much damage as the Vorpal Blade. And Grulla, wow, super accurate with those Qs from Karthus, actually evening up that lane completely. Usually Morgana is like impossible to try and get rid of, but right now Karthus just doing a great job. I mean, just have his ult, I'm surprised he hasn't used it.
Yeah, me too.
She had already used a back shield.
Yeah,
maybe,
like Morgana had 300 HP, that was a sure kill.
yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
how much magic resistance does she have? 30 magic resistance. There's
I think that would kill
no
her.
magic resistance whatsoever.
Yes,
Definitely.
tier 2 ult,
Yeah, tier 2 ult. So I don't see why he didn't do that. That was a sure kill.
Okay, so not too much happening at the moment, honestly, but there we go. But Mr. Ra is so accurate with those E's, absolutely incredible. And there's nothing really they can do right now. I mean, Play-in is just getting zoned out of the way. Urgot about 20 CS ahead, does have that kill, does have that assist, though Play-in has got an assist, 2 assists and a kill himself, so not terribly behind, but he's still winning. Meanwhile, at top, Broto actually landing the death charge. Joelish is coming in with the ultimate as well, slowing him down. There goes the ignite quite early once again. Broto, they are going to die of this, 100%. Broto taking some tower hits, duking out of the way of the tower, lands an easy dredge line. Joelish is going to take out this tower, and right behind Glucose's face. Broto did not actually carry on taking Glucose. I don't think he realised how low the tower was, and they will be backing out of there. We'll pick up that tower, and they will be backing off. So 4 and 4, pretty much nothing in it. 0.6k ahead. That's nothing.
No, that's really nothing.
Honestly, the AD carry from exSeeYou has not been shut down as much as they would have wanted, but either way, they're still in a good position. Urgot's in a good position, so is their enemy AD carry, and plus his ultimate is going to put her out of position completely. So we'll see how these first couple team fights go. The first team fight went pretty well down the bottom for exSeeYou Game, purely because they had people in the right places, and obviously Morgana coming in from behind to sausage them in was also good. And yep, that's pretty much all I can say on that one. And meanwhile, at bottom, Blue Lightning going straight onto Mr. Rallis, doing a huge amount of damage. He will take him out with Burning Agony. Glucose coming down as well, just to make sure he had no chance of escaping. And I wouldn't be surprised if Dragon is spawning pretty damn soon. So he will be picking up this bottom tower and probably progressing on to that break at some point in the near future. Joelish is also heading down. We could see one of our first couple team fights here. Mr. Rallis has fallen, and Shen will be recalling, so I think we've got another minute or so on the Drake. Hello Darth Vader, how are you doing today?
I'm sorry I was yawning. I really can't keep it back right now.
I can't place it, quite honestly. I mean, both teams have a really nice team comp for these first couple team fights. Yeah, I honestly don't know. I mean, Glucose's ultimate is down, I suppose that's a large shield. Blue Lightning will be getting his ultimate pretty soon on Monday. So, yep, Drake has spawned. We will be seeing this pretty damn soon. There goes the ward from Movert, and he will be going straight onto this Drake. So that's 70% HP. There goes the Dredge line straight onto Grolem. Ultimate comes down from Joelicious, and here comes the the Q comes down and locks it completely out. Broto gets nuked down by Grullam. Nice ultimate from Grullam, picking off a lot of people. Here comes the chase down. However, Urgot getting those Acid Hunters, being super accurate, pops down the Raccoons to try and take anyone down, but I don't think anyone's really left. That was a 2-for-1 trade. Racing on quite low health. Morvert's on about 40%, but the rest of them in no position really to do anything. I don't even know if the Sivir can actually take down the red buff. Maybe if she gets a shield from Morvert. Ooh, that's a bit dicey. Yeah, she's going to have to back off, and that will be an easy Drake for Game Hoppers. So they are turning this round once again. Still super close. 1k in it. Barely anything. So, I don't know. I mean, Morgana has taken a Zhonya's Hourglass first, which makes perfect sense. She did manage to get her ultimate on quite a few people. That was really nice. They still got knocked out of that fight. There was nothing really they could do. I mean, despite their team comp seeming stronger, they just got nuked down. There was too much damage, and they couldn't keep them away from the carries, basically. Then they have Shen, but there's not a lot of hard CC to keep them away. I mean, they have Janna. I mean, she has an ultimate, she has a knockup, she has Zephyr, but that's only really based on a couple people, and then they can just counter-initiate straight again, especially with Jolicious. Ponta's ultimate, straight over that ultimate from Janna, so there's nothing really they could do in that area either. Yeah, quite difficult to keep them off their AD carries. I mean, Sivir is quite close range as well, so again, that's honestly not helping. Opinion Andex.
I don't really have any.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I mean, it looks close. Game looks close. Everything looks close. I don't know who's gonna win.
So, Mr. Rally is just continuing to just spam out the Acid Hunters. He's got a nice pool of mana right now. Still building that Frozen Heart. There we go. That wasn't too difficult. So being really ballsy. What are you doing? 3-person people right there. Flume is popping the stun and will not even be able to flash over the wall.
Nope.
Blue Lightning coming as well with the cleaver, but completely out of position. No idea why he stayed out of there so long. That was, I don't know.
It was kind of interesting, really.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Jolicious is going to take up that blue buff. They are in position too. I mean, Grullam and Grulico are also there to try and contest this race.
They
also
might be in
there
position
Sid,
to
however.
Baron, actually.
Wow, yeah, I mean, it's 21 minutes in. I don't know if they have the health to. I mean, Sid isn't out of the action. They can at least force a fight. Jolicious still wants this blue buff. And they do not have a smite near it. Managed to steal it with the Q. Nice from Grullam. But will be chased down by Jolicious. Broto coming in, flashes over the wall. Looking to land Dread Line there, good staggering blow, does not even need it. Ultimate comes down from Grullam into the Zhonya's Hourglass, did pretty much no damage whatsoever. Still a 4 versus 5, and it looks like he will be pushing down the side lane, having a full minion lane along with that cannon minion. Glucose getting a nice shadow dash onto 3 people, but he's got no team to follow up on, and now he's just going to be absolutely nuked down. Come in one by one, please. Mr. Rise getting an ultimate down straight onto... I was going to say the ultimate straight onto Sivir. They will be picking up this tower with complete impunity. I wouldn't be surprised if they go for Baron.
I think they want to go back first.
I think they're going to pick up the
yeah, maybe.
tower.
But like they have to be careful not to overstay at this point, though. Because if they overstay, the enemy team can go for Baron.
Yeah, they don't want to throw it right here. That makes a lot of sense, and they should be able to pick up a pretty easy tower mid. They can't really contest it. I mean, Civ is down and Shen is down.
Looks like they are gonna go back actually here.
We turn up the Sif if you will. Synchronized recalling.
Looks
Love
nice.
It does. I get a warm tingle inside.
Okay.
Just taking a look at the builds. I'm just taking a look at Civir's builds. That's Whisper. Pretty early, interesting. We've got the double Dorans, got a mana pot, that's also interesting, and the Vampiric Scepter. Don't know if that's a good idea. I mean, they're not really stacking armor that early on.
Oh, sorry, trying to rock Joe.
Go ahead.
Oh no. Oh god. They're gonna go on to Morgana here, but the Shen ultimate is gonna come in as well. She's doing a ton of damage though. And that's a very easy kill there for Game Hoppers.
Tons of damage. And yeah, I think that will be the Baron. It's 23 minutes, they've got their items. not going to take too much damage from this either, and here they go. So Sivir is bottom as well, 3 versus 5 at the moment, and it looks like he might turn this around just in case they come near. Mother putting down that ward as well. Blue Lightning caught out of position, pops the ultimate immediately. Blue Lightning out of position, Raz using that ultimate to put him there. Glucose coming in with that taunt as well, making a lot of damage, tanking with his team. But Sivir not attacking it either. Counter initiate comes out from Mother, at least to stop them from taking Baron. But
did the right thing there, definitely stopping them from taking Baron.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think during that fight, Baron was actually hitting them as well, so that wasn't helping. But at least they stopped it. I mean, that was the main thing. They're not even that far behind. About 3k behind. That's it. Oh man, this is just so close. This is definitely the closest game we've seen so far in this in 4PL.
Yeah.
And obviously we've seen both of these teams before as well, so
Yep. We have.
yeah, very closely matched. Very closely matched. I know Grillum is about 2.4k, if not more, right now. So definitely on definitely on elo wise, they're matched up evenly. Right, just take a look at the builds here. Pretty standard. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Yeah, Urgot's gone for that Frozen Heart. He does have the pickaxe as well. Probably going to pick up might pick up a more actually, but probably Last Whisper. Actually, no, I'm not really sure at this point. Could be anything.
Nope, neither.
And they've still not got Warmogs yet. Shirelius has been popped. Looks like they go for the initiate. Dressline does not hit the shield. Even if it did, it wouldn't have. Actually, no, it would have dragged him towards him, I think. But it wouldn't do any damage or snare.
But it will still do the drag.
Yeah. And everyone will be dispersing once again. So Mr. Riley is going to pick up that blue buff, and they do go
I
for
think
the next
Raceland is going to pick up the blue buff, to be honest.
Yeah. Did I say Mr. Rales?
Yeah.
I meant Raceland. So yeah, still waiting for that Baron attempt. I mean, it's 25 minutes, nearly 26 minutes since the game. Do that fairly soon. Oh wow. Just look at the top. Nothing really happened, but the fact that Glucose Shadow Dash out of the way of Joe Licious shows that he's really scared of her right now.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That is interesting. Considering
I don't think he's scared of Shyvana alone. I think he was scared of a gank.
Of what could be followed up, yeah. Okay, so it looks like they will be pushing down this mid tower. Pretty easy objective right now. It's a tier 1 tower. Whatever. And they will be picking up blue buff as well. Actually gonna almost do it a bit in advance, and Morgana will be going towards that right now. And they are posturing around Baron again. Looks like they might want to try and bait this out, and wards are coming out as well. They do not have an Oracle, but they killed it too quickly anyway.
Yeah, they have an Oracle, so Nautilus.
Really? Wow, I did not see that. Raceland's arm was in the way.
Dude, am I the tired one or you the tired one?
Both.
Okay.
And there goes the Shirelius initiate. Dredgeline actually hits the Serene instead. Joe Less is coming in right in the middle of 5 people, tanking a lot of damage. Ultimate comes down to disperse everyone out of the fight. Ultimate flash ultimate comes out from Gulliver, hits 5 people, doing huge amounts of damage. Both teams being melted. This is going to be a super close fight. However, they're fighting straight in Raceland's ultimate and passive, doing a huge amount of damage. Wrestler Rales is still alive. He actually will be shut down by a beautiful Q from Play in on about 20 health himself. Glucose will be finished off by an auto attack from Broto. That was a 3 for 4 trade. Play in on practically no health. Has been seen by the Warden. He will not catch up in time. Wow, that was an amazing ultimate from Morgana, and that just evened it up again. Kinda. Not really.
No, they still lost the fight.
True, but they're still not out of it.
That's true.
It just showed their potential, but I don't know, Morgana's not going to be able to land that type of ultimate every single team fight,
No.
so that was a great ultimate though. Like hit everyone, so much damage, and it went to completion on like a couple of people as well, which really helped them out. Cive got a lot of damage potential out as well. Did kind of get zoned out, but yeah, that was about it. Either way, that threat alone will kind of stop game hoppers from going straight for Baron. Like, they can't straight up take it without losing health and possibly losing the fight. So at least that's a threat for them, if anything. Yeah, just, I don't know. Yeah, still pretty close, but obviously game hoppers do have the advantage at the moment. Urgot's going to kind of scale off towards late game because they do not have a solid AD carry, and Cive will probably be a bit better late. Though she will probably be shut down because of course Urgot is that anti-AD carry, and plus he has got a lot of kills and assists. So in fact he's got 12 out of the 15 kills, like he's been assisted, and so
yeah,
that's pretty good.
It's really nice. Oh, so Lucius getting hit by Q there. Oh my god, a dark binding.
Yeah, just waiting to see who does the initiate really on this one, because 13 is pretty strong, pretty damn strong.
Yep.
Alright. How do you think the next team fight is going to go? I mean, people are starting to finish some of those big items. Chen has a frozen mallet. Mundo has his warp marks.
It can go.
Morgana's doing as well.
It can go either way. I mean, depends on who hits what. You know, Morgana gets another great ultimate off, and Cive knows how to position herself again. We will see a very, very close team fight again.
Man, they're gonna rush Baron, and we'll see what happens here. Baron's about 60% HP. Blue Lightning's gonna spot them. He's out of position from the rest of the team. He's gonna get cut off immediately. Joelius goes down. Chelash comes in from Glucose, and Ultimate comes down from the depth charge, and they're just getting melted. They're in completely weird positions. Glucose being chased down hard. Mr. Rallis forced to flash out. Glucose being forced out, and Raisin is still alive for the triple. Ultimate comes down. He actually almost a team kill there from Mr. Rallis, popping that Cive right in range of Raisin, and there's the ace coming in from Urgot, and they probably will be able to take this down. Mr. Rallis for the DPS, just Joelicious and Roto to tank it. Yeah, that was a very nice team fight, apart from Mr. Rallis dragging the AD carry into his AP carry who had 10 health. But man, they got split up immediately. Like, it's kind of ironic considering they have Janna, but they got split themselves. Like, Mundo was out of position, he was around to the left of the team fight, and then everyone else was to the right of it, and then they just kind of, some attempted to assist the Mundo and some didn't, and then they would split up all over the place.
Yep.
And Raisin was just sitting in the middle of them with the file and just like queuing everyone. So gonna be very difficult for CU to do anything right now. That Baron and team fight was pretty much the game turner that completely tipped it in their scale. So about 6k ahead. They are going to pick up Drake though. I don't think they can contest this one. It's a bit of gold coming back there, but okay.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to contest it either. I don't think they care. I think they just want to push in now. Try to get some inhibitors down.
Yeah, most likely, and that bottom tower is looking pretty easy to take as well for the next objective. Northwest has finished his randomins. That's going to shut down a lot of people, and that slow is going to be really nice as well for putting them in place with that Carthus. Carthus has completed Zonia's as well. That's going to be really nice for him. And Urgot has the Warmogs. Nice. They're really well itemized at the point. They're very, very tanky. I didn't really notice that about their team before, but they are just like team tank. So difficult to burst them down. Even the support's tanky. The thing with an Urgot Taric lane is they seem to be like, oh, they're really strong early game and they scale off late game, but they have a lot of utility that they can bring, and just being completely tanky just means they can outlast their opponents, and looks like they will be coming in for this middle tower. And there goes Initiate from Glucose right under the turret. Q comes out and they will come for the auto initiate, for the counter initiate, and only Joelicious really took any damage, and they got about 50% HP down on that turret, so that was a pretty worthwhile trade-off.
Yeah, it was indeed, and Joelicious has
they have Baron,
Baron, so Yeah, so
Exactly.
there's a huge amount of HP regen there. I mean, Morgana is hard to outpush.
Yeah, of course, and Flume is that sustained support, so
Yeah.
he can just keep him sustained. The sustained support can keep him sustained.
Indeed.
Large minion wave pushing for blue team up the top though, but little consolation when their inhib tower is being pushed down. Once again, Initiate comes out from Glucose. Golem getting the ultimate down on 5 people. There goes the Zonya's hits on 3 people for the stun. Blue Lightning being pushed out of position by Joelicious and caught at the recesses of the fight once again. Gwillem no longer really able to do anything. There goes Zonya's once again from Rales. And I mean, Raceland and Rales going in now, doing a lot of damage to the enemy team. He's actually going to back off, and Roto's going to initiate once again with Dredgeline. We'll pick up the kill onto Raceland. I think that was a stray Q. Ultimate comes down from Raceland to pick up anyone else who may be on low health, but that's more of a just, I'm dead, I'm going to hurt you, ultimate. And wow, that Q goes down and hits a minion, and Q will go down straight from Flumus onto Grulum, being pinned down right now. There goes Riptide, and they will be able to finish him off with an auto attack.
Yep.
Yeah, this is pretty much Game Hopper's game to lose right now. They have this game pretty easily.
Yep. That's true.
Do anything weird.
Yep, and I think if we're gonna see the next team fight in Game Hoppers, are gonna win it, and I think it's gonna be game.
Yeah, I mean, inhib's down, so they have the opportunity. Still, the bottom lane turret has not been taken, so that's some extra gold just waiting to be taken.
Yeah.
And yeah, not too much to comment on at this stage. Everyone's really well itemized, and looks like Racing will be looking for that Void Staff next. Morgana just has completed their death cap, so that's more damage, but the last 2 team fights, she's managed to land her ultimate on 5 people, completion on about 3 to 4 people, and has still not won them the fight.
No.
They're just too tanky at this stage, just way too tanky.
Yeah, Curtis does such a lot better job in that in late games, just situations like this. He has a lot more spam and a lot more damage.
Yep, Urgot has indeed built that pickaxe into Last Whisper, so that makes a lot of sense, and it looks like they are positioning themselves for the bottom turret. Honestly, exSeeYou will not try to contest it, it's not worth it. They're way too far out, and the turret does not do enough damage for them to do anything. And they lost the fight at the inhibitor turret, so of course they're not going to be able to do it at tier 1 turret. I'm not sure when Baron will be spawning. I can't remember when the buff will off, but it'll be quite a while. Yeah, at least 2 minutes.
Ooh, that's special tactics.
Yeah, wow, okay. So it looks like they were going to go for bottom, but they might be rushing straight forward. I thought for a second exSeeYou were going to go for a base race. Like they were heading down mid and looking for it, but no. They should be able to push down the second turret as well. It's doing absolutely no damage. Absolutely no damage whatsoever.
Yeah.
They will try and protect this inhibitor, I think, but even at this stage, I think the only way they can win it is if they try to do something at the double towers. Because definitely at this inhibitor turret it's just not enough. But we probably will see the initiation any second now. Duelius goes out for the counter initiate, Glucose comes in, actually starts backing off, attacking Flumus for some reason. And now Blue Lightning in a completely bad position. Glucose being pushed out of the fight as well by Joelicious. Dredgeline goes out, actually kind of helping the enemy team. Rales just putting someone out of position. He's already dead. I didn't even see him anymore. Glucose pushed out of position once again by Dredgeline. Ultimate comes down from Racing, who actually did die there. Turret is still hitting and wailing on them, and they will take it right now. Grulin being chased down. Acid Hunter misses. Dredgeline comes down once again, and putting him once again out of bad position. Counter initiation comes out from Janna, but it's not enough to save his ally, and that's game.
We might be seeing game here, yeah.
That was under a tower, and they won that pretty comfortably. Unless Janet can get a
That
triple
was
kill.
pretty close in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, he took out Race pretty early on, and he was at the recesses of the fight. He wasn't like straight in them. His passive really didn't do anything right
I think
there.
Joe Lucius might gonna fall actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice cleaver. And they might not be able to finish, but there's a lot of minions there. They
Yeah.
could just zombie push the Nexus. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
They want this inhib, but no. Ravus wants to get out there. Gonna play it safe, but I think they, instead of surrendering, they're just gonna play it out. See if they can do any big plays. And wow, yeah, the minions will probably finish off the inhibitors themselves. Nice.
Yep. So that's 3 inhibitors down, and that's basically
3 inhibs
game.
down.
Yeah, 3 inhibitors are down. That's basically game.
You might wait out until the next Baron, try and do something there, but
And Baron's already
it.
up, so like we can already see now that they're gonna go for Baron, I think.
yeah. Well, they're just going to put some wards down. Do have the Oracle and Broto, so
Oh,
yeah,
this
that's
time,
alright.
this time you see it.
Feed me wards.
Whoa,
Just
what?
placing more down. It's like, what? I have an Oracle. Give me more wards, please. Thank you.
He even placed
Isn't it-
2 in the bush.
I know. Alright. And yeah, they're not even going to contest it, so it
No.
looks like they are just going to wait for this. Wait for this
Mid
last fight to
inhibitor.
Nexus.
Mid inhibitors has spawned, but I don't see how they're gonna win this. They don't have any turrets. There's no Baron for them. There's nothing for them. They can might as well surrender now. But of course, you're gonna give it a last try.
If they somehow manage to bait them, or if Janna knocks them all into the fountain,
And they repeat,
could-
rinse
they
and
might have a
repeat,
chance.
rinse and
yeah,
repeat.
like about 6 times, they could be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a thing. Even I think they could actually win the team fight on the spawn pad at this point. I think. Like they have so much health, so much resistance. Bloom is doing some dancing. Nice to see. Stylish.
Indeed.
And they will be just pushing in for the win. Here comes the last team fight, and Initiation comes in, not really taking too much damage. Racen's just gonna immediately defile and put his Zhonya's down. Broto zoning out those 2 carriers around at the back. Racing coming in, flashing in, trying to kill himself in the middle of the enemy team, but everyone is dispersed at this point. Hypernetic thing when Bob comes down actually gets disrupted. Ultimate comes down from Karthus, and this will be game. GG, well played for both teams.
Yep. That is.
Really entertaining.
Yep.
Great game. Really, really well matched. Both these teams are really, really great, but Game Hoppers did come out ahead there. Just the team fights just went back for them, and there we go. That won them the game.
Yep. All right, guys. We're gonna be right back. It's gonna be with Arcade for the rest of the night, and thank you for following. I'm not sure if they're actually playing more, but thank you for watching, and be sure to follow us at gamehoppers.eu. We will be streaming everything that Game Hoppers will be playing, so there's gonna be a lot of good fights for you there.
And Andex will be less tired.
I will be. I'm just like.
Go to sleep, Andex. Seriously, dude.
Yeah.
Just like.